because up to when I was 15, I had a heart problem. I had rheumatic fever and I had peritonitis at the same time when I was a kid. And obviously the doctors sort of said, keep away from physical exercises, you know. So I was quite big, I was quite plump at the time, and when I got to 15 and got the all clear, I used
Bigger than me?
Yeah, no, not quite. Yeah, but I used to, you know, I used to have to go to the doctors every 3 months, and it was a situation where, obviously, because I wasn't involved in any sport, I used to have to watch them playing PE and running around, and obviously I was a bit tubby. And of course, when I got the all clear at 15, it was like, I'm into everything. I'm into basketball, I'm into the school cricket team, into the school football team. I played table tennis, I played tennis, and it was just, and I was reasonably good at it, I suppose, but, you know, it's because I missed all them years where I hadn't been involved. So obviously it was a change for me, and I got into the school cricket team. I was wicket keeper, you know, they were short of a wicket keeper to be fair, and I was daft enough to go behind the stuff. We'd got go-in techs and play them the last game of the season. We needed to win, and Willie Maley, who was the manager, he called me on the Friday night and took 5 players off me before the game to play in the first team. But I looked at it positively. I just thought, well, it's good if these kids are getting in the first team, you know. And I ended up, I was still playing a little bit there on Sundays, and I went to Willie Maley and I said, look, you know, no problem, get him. And me and Alan Vickers, who were running the team then, had to play on the Saturday. And you laugh at it these times, Staffs FA mustn't find out about it, but we used to have a guy, we used to have a guy signed up who wasn't actually with the club.
So, a ghost player?
Yeah, a ghost player.
Right.
So of course, Alan, there was a bit of a dispute over a penalty. Alan went bananas with the referee. You know, you can't do effing this, you can't do
Alan
that.
Vickers?
Yeah, Alan Vickers, he was going bar.
Really?
Yeah, so anyway, the referee come to him. See, the referee, oh, that was it. He come to me and he said to me, because I was having a go, he come here and he took my name, see. So I give him the false name, see. Oh, but he sends me off, right. Now, as I'm walking off, Alan's having a right go. The referee turns around to Alan and said, what's your name? And he says, Peter Ward. And I'm walking off, turning around thinking, yeah, whatever. That was at Cheltenham, that was you got him. He was at Cheltenham, he was another one that I got in touch with. And I can always remember Brian Tour was saying to me, if you need any players, Pete, get on, I've got a squad of 25, see. And of course, I rang him a couple of times, and he just said, Pete, I've got three lads here. I wanted a midfield player. He said, I've got 3 lads here. He said, but you better sit down. I said, why? He said, well, they're all on 700 quid a week.
Jesus.
Now, if you consider what we were paying, you know, in the conference and what they were paying, and they were probably one of the richest clubs in the conference at that time, but when you consider their wage bill comparison to Leek's wage bill, I was always on a loser. Well, you know, it was hard work because.
What were the gates then? Over 1,000?
Oh, we had good gates, 800, 1,000. You know, I think we played Woking here on a Sunday. We played a game against Woking here. I think there was about 1,200 here. You know, and it was really. One or two of the lads get on when I say, what's the Kidsgrove result? You know, what are you interested in them for? You know, like, and you do get an affection for them. You know, and you know, there's a lot of good people, Mick Fitzjohn and Coopsies, you know, the family.
Coops on Saturday.
Yeah, the family.
I like Coops, I love you.
Done a lot of work,
and
people, you know, and yeah, you know, at the end of the day, mate, I have got a lot of affection, and you know,
I'm the kit man through him
Saturday.
Yeah,
you know, and Ian Langford, he was Kidsgrove through and through, and we didn't get on. He's buried down there. And so, rightfully, he's buried in the ground, yeah. And, wow, you know, and
what a nice touch.
Although he sacked me, I never really held it against him.
Yeah.
You know, I just thought to myself, well, you know, you've done a lot for Kidsgrove, and he did do a lot for Kidsgrove, and the people that are there now are doing the same.
Right, before we talk about Loughborough,
go on.
Let's talk about Kidsgrove for a second.
Yeah.
I want to take you back to October.
Go on.
2015.
Right.
Right. You were in charge of Kidsgrove, and Andy Kenzie was your number 2.
Right.
And you come down to this, and it's the best footage I've ever filmed, to be quite
Well,
honest.
I can tell you about that because I remember that footage and I thought it was brilliant.
Well, thank you.
Where two times go to war.
I played 2 times out there, right?
Brilliant.
And I'm thinking, you know, you're actually Andy Kinsey, and there's players on the pitch from both teams that are playing for Kidsgrove,
yeah.
and I'm thinking it's 2 times here, they're going to go to war.
Yeah.
I got it spot on.
You did, yeah. As the game panned out, you did, yeah.
I must be psychic, I don't know, but I looked at you were 3-0 down after 13 minutes, right?
Yeah, we were, yeah.
And I
Worst defending I've ever seen in my
I
life.
panned the camera on you, and I said, I mean, I'm so excited, I was shaking.
Yeah.
Can you be thoughts? What were you thinking? 3-0 down after 13 minutes.
What we're doing here, I just thought, I honestly thought, you know, that we'd come Leek and we'd be okay, but when the manner of the goals really disappointed me because I think Chappie should have come and knocked somebody's head off.
He was proper with his back heel.
Yeah, well, that was taking the mickey.
That was sublime.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm like, you cheeky, you know,
Okay.
that's